welcome back to Pickle Coder. In the previous video, we were talking about the various types of functions, defining a function, and we have ended it with writing a code. So in this video, we will talk about the switch statement, go to statement, and break and continue statement, which are very helpful in C programming language. So first of all, we will not waste our time and define the switch statement. However, many times we need to choose alternatives for writing codes because using the same for many times will prone to errors or it may be tedious. So when the value of the expression is repeatedly used, then we can use the switch statement, which will reduce the complexity and number of lines in the code. So it is very convenient and efficient to use. The expression which is closed within parentheses is successfully compared against the values. So if there is an expression or statements within the parentheses, then our comparison becomes more easy. Cases must be simple, constant, or constant expressions. So they must be constants so that we can assign or get a task easily accomplished. If a case is found whose value is equal to the value of expression, the statement that follow the cases are executed. If a case whenever found which is equal to the value of expression assigned somewhere above, so then the statement follows the cases that are executed. So it helps us to execute the statement which is given to us or assigned at the end or not at the end but at the beginning of our program. When more than one statement is included, they do not have to be enclosed within parentheses. So if we have only a statement named hello, then we will require the parentheses. So if there is more than one program like hello, my name is Pickle Coder and welcome back to my channel, requires will not require any parentheses because the statements are divided into 3 to 4 lines. The break statement signals the end of a case and causes execution of switch statement to be terminated. So break statement will also be discussing now, which puts a full stop to our program and causes execution of the switch statement to be terminated, in the sense to stop at some place. So include the break statement at end of every case when you are using the switch statement, because if you are not going to do it, then it will prompt errors. We will see that errors also. Forgetting to do so for a case causes program execution to continue into the next case. So if we are not going to include a break statement by using the switch statement, then it thinks that our program is not stopped and it will consider it to be in the next case. The special option called default is executed if the value of expression does not match any of the case values. So if this default is set when our case values are not at all matched, if we are going to assign some value case Monday, if our program is not compiled onto that day, then we can use the default, which is null of the value and will not take any values in between. Okay, same as fall through else. So this is another else kind of statement we will discuss in detail when we are going to compile the programs. The go to statement has two parts available in C: go to and label name. Label is named following the same convention using in the naming a variable. So it is same as naming x equals to 4. So label, in a sense, we are going to give it some variable or name which will help us to assign it very easily. Go to part 2 is the other kind of phrase which is provided by C to us. For the above, there must be another statement bearing with part 2 label. So if we are going to assign the part 2 variable, then we need to assign the part 1 variable also, for which we need to use the label. So you should never use the go to statement because it makes difficult to trace the control flow of the program, making the program hard to understand and modify. If we are going to use the go to statement, then our tracing of the program will be difficult, and it will also make the program very hard to modify and read also. If you have older versions running in background of Fortran or Basic, you might have developed programming habits that depend on using GoTo. So these both are the basic softwares which we use to program. So if we are going to run these programs in background, or we have been using them for many years, then we will have a habit of using the GoTo statement. Because of C providing us the looping concept, it has become very easy avoiding the go to statement. So if you did not watch the loops video, the link is given in the description. You may go and watch it. So let us continue with the continue statement. The continue statement in the body of the loop does this. So all you need to do is to include the word continue in the body of the loop. Okay, if we are going to assign this continue variable, then it will continue our code without putting any full stops or breaks to our program. An advantage of the continue statement is it eliminates nesting or additional blocks of the code. Nesting in the sense it will help us to terminate the loop inside a loop or additional blocks of the code if there are some minute errors which are not to be which are not displayed by the compiler. It will eliminate them. So it can also enhance the readability of the code whenever it is long or deeply nested inside already. So it will help us to enhance the readability, or it helps us to very easily understand huge codes which are nested inside already. So we will end with the break statement here and write a program for this and end this block today. So break statement will help in jumping out of the loop. So as I have discussed above, when we are satisfied with the program and want to end it, then we can use the break statement easily to break the specific line of code. So this can be done by just mentioning the word break with a semicolon at the end. Break is often used to leave the loop for the following main reasons. Break will switch the statement. Break will help in jumping out of the loop. Switch the statement in the sense it will just break that line over there and go or jump into the next line, which is very beneficial. Okay, so this is an example given below, which is a very simple example. While we have p is greater than 0, then our condition is to print percentage d, which is an integer, and addressing it to p again. Okay, this is a very simple example which will not have any output. So another preprocessor directory which is hash include time.h. In C programming language, time.h, used as ctime in C++, is a header file defined in the C standard library that contains time and date function declarations to provide standardized access to time or date manipulation and formatting. So this would be included when we are going to convert the years to minutes or in that cases. So we will be discussing about it also. If you did not subscribe to my channel, do subscribe and click on the bell icon for more interesting updates on C programming language. So let us just go into the GDB compiler and write a code to end this block today. So let us jump into the GDB compiler without wasting our time. Here we come to the GDB compiler. Let me just start writing the code. We are going to declare the main function here and just now declare the enum data type. Okay, we're using enum in order to assign to some value and get out the output. Using enum function will make it very easy. Okay, let us just print some days, the weekdays where we regularly work or get out some productivity. So I'm just declaring weekdays and just putting a curly brace again and putting a semicolon to end my program there, and I'm just assigning today to be Sunday. Okay, and next just we will declare the switch statement and declare today. Okay, and then just we will go in the loop, print some cases in between the parentheses. Case Monday. Okay, I will just print today is Sunday. Okay, and I'm just going to use the escape character. Case Tuesday printing Tuesday to be today is Wednesday. Okay, and again I will use the escape character in order to print my other statement in a new line. Sorry, I forgot to include the break statement after each line, so do take care of these minute errors which we perform without our notice, because they may cause errors to our program. So take care of these small mistakes. Okay, I just completed the code and am including the break statement, and we will return to 0. Okay, as we are using the int main, we need to return to 0. Okay, my code is done and there are 0 errors in my program. So I'm assigning enum weekdays to today and declaring it to be Sunday. So here in the case of Sunday, I'm printing a statement that today is Monday. So the compiler will consider the statement which we have declared above and print our day to be Monday. So let us just change the day and see what would be the output. We will just print Google and change the case of Sunday to Google. So let us just compile the statement. So we did not declare it Google here, so let us just add Google also. Okay, our statement is declared now. So here we have assigned enum weekdays today to be Google, and in the case of Google I have printed today to be Monday. So this is a very small example in order to illustrate the usage of switch and break in the C compiler. So let us again in the upcoming videos discuss about many more complicated programs and get used to this. So if you like my video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pickle Coder for more interesting updates on C programming language. And do not forget to click on the bell icon and share it across your friends for spreading your knowledge. Thank you, and signing off today, Pickle Coder.